Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Tanu Sehgal and you're watching Innovation Revolution. In this video, we're going to learn about Python opening files, reading files, and many more things about Python. This is the session 7th video and AK tutorial video of Python. So let's start the video without wasting any time. Friends, welcome back. I'm Tanu Sehgal and you're watching Innovation to Revolution. So today video we are going to learn about exception heading, final assertion, opening file, and many more things. So this is the Python session 7. So this is an interesting video. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel. Okay. So let's start with exceptions. What are exceptions? We have already seen exception in previous code. uh, mm, they occurs when something goes wrong due to incorrect code or input. When an exception occurs, the program immediately stops. The following code proceed the zero division error exception by trying to divide some number by 0. Okay, let me give you the example, like num1 equals to 8, and then num2, num means number. Okay, divide 0. Okay, then print is the statement. Then we write num1 divide by num2. num2 Now let's see what is the result. So as a result, you can see zero division error. As I say before, if you divide some number with 0, the zero division error occurs. It is also called as exceptions. These are called exceptions. Okay, now different exceptions are raised by different reasons. Common exception like input error, not input, it's import error. When you fail to import some file. Index error, a list is indexed with an out of range number. Name error, an unknown variable is used. Syntax error, which means the code cannot be uh, parsed properly. And type error, a function is called on a value of an inappropriate type. Okay, now value error, a function is called on a value of the correct type but with an inappropriate value. Okay, these are exceptions, or also known as error. Python has several other built-in exceptions such as zero division error, which I show you in this example, and OS error. Third-party libraries often defines their own exceptions. If you download third-party libraries, they come with their own exceptions. Okay, how we can handle exceptions? To handle exception and to call code when an exception occurs, you can use a try or except statement. The try block contains code that might throw an exception. If that exception occur, the code in the try block stop being executed and the code in the except block is run. If not, error occurs, the code in the except block does not work. Okay, let me give you the example of try and except method or statement. Okay, uh, uh, try colon, then num1 sorry num1 equals to 7, enter num 2 equals to 0. Okay, then print parenthesis num1 divide by num2, num1 divide by num2. Okay, uh, we know that if we divide these value we will get zero division error. Okay, if we get zero division error, let me write print statement, then done calculation. Okay, if we got zero division error it will print done calculation. And now let's write ex except statement. Okay, yeah, except zero division error, zero division error. Then colon. Why we write except statement? If our try statement failed in working, the except statement will work and give us the output, output of the state in statement. And error occur. The mistake I had done in writing zero division error, all first word of zero division and error are in capital. Okay, then again print due to zero division. Let's run this program. So as you can say, no means no error has been occurred. It will give us the except expect statement, except statement that an error occurred due to zero division. It like appropriate while writing code. There is no red error, red color error, so it look great. Okay, and in this code, in the code, the except statement defines the type of exception to handle. Okay, uh, as you can see, we know that in try we got an zero division error. We are going to have a zero division error, and in the except statement we have write zero division error. Then we write print and an error occurred due to zero division. By this we did not got an error output. Okay, so a, and a try statement can have multiple different except block to handle different exception. Multiple exception can also be put into a single exception block using parenthesis to have the exception except block handle all of them. Okay, let me give you the another example. Yeah, now sorry, yeah, print parenthesis double quotation mark divide by sorry, divided by 0, 0. Then another except statement, with parenthesis, value error. As I say before, if you are writing some important any exception, you have to write their first word with capital. Okay. uh, yeah, value error, comma, type error, and then colon, and then print statement, print parenthesis, print parenthesis, double quotation mark, error occur. Now let's play this, run this whole command. So as we can see, divide by 0, because we got only 0 division error. uh, uh, that's why the output is divide by 0. If we got value error or type error, it will give the output error occurred. This is how we can write multiple except block in try statement. Okay. And an except statement without an exception specified will catch all error. Okay. If you write no exception, like I have write 0 division error, if you write no exception, it will catch all the error and give the output. Okay. There should be these should be used springerly, as they can catch unexpected error and hide programming mistake. Okay. It also used in hiding your mistakes while doing programming. Okay. Now let write only except colon, then print double quotation mark, and error occur. Let's play. The output is an error occurred, because only 0 division error is in this program we have write. So it will give an error occurred. If there is multiple errors, it will also give an error occurred. Okay. This is how an except statement work. And exceptions handling is a particular useful when dealing with user inputs. Now final. What is final? To ensure some codes runs no matter what error occurs, you can use a final statement. The final statement is placed at the bottom of a try and except method, except statement code, while in final statement always run after execution of the code in the try, and possible in the except block. Let me give you the example. Yeah, try enter, print parenthesis hello, print hello. Now again print parenthesis, parenthesis, double not double quotation, 1 divide by 0, enter, except statement, then 0 division error, zero division error, then colon, then again print parenthesis double quotation mark divide divided by 0. Okay, then we have to add finally statement, like finally. This is a statement which have to run whether there is an error occur or something happen. Okay, then print this code will run no matter what. Okay, let's let's run the code. As you can see, hello divide by 0, the code will run no matter what. Okay, we get the output. So code in finally statement even run if an uncatched exception or error occurs in one of the uh, preceding block. Okay, like if I write here unknown underscore variable, var is known as variable. Okay, let's run this code. Okay, you will the name error will occur, but as you can say, the code run no matter what is going to be happen. Okay, the first is hello, then this code will run no matter what. Okay, the that's how finally statement work. Now rising exception, how we can rise the exception. You can rise exception by using the rise statement. Now let's rise the exception. Let me give you the example, like print parenthesis 1, sorry 1, then rise value error, now we will write print 2. Let's see what is the output. The output is first is 1, then second is value error. That's how we can raise the errors or exceptions. You need to specify the type of the exception raised. As I raise the value I write the value error, so I specify the type of the exception to raise. Okay, now exception can be raised with arguments that give details about them. Like if I write value error, then parenthesis invalid value, let's run this code. So as you can see, value error, and after value error we got an invalid value. So this is how we can raise an error using an argument also. And in exception block, the raise statement can be used without argument to re-raise whatever exception occur. Okay, let me give you the example. uh, try sorry try colon, then num equals to 4 divide by 0 except, yeah, colon, then print parenthesis double quotation mark, yeah, double quotation mark, an error occur occurred, then raise raise. Let's see what happened. So as you can see, zero division error, divide by 0, uh, mm, we got an error, zero division error, and the statement, we got an error occurred. This is how we can use except block the to raise the to use raise statement to get an exception. Okay, now assertion. What is assertion? An assertion is a semantic check that you can turn on or off when you have finished testing the program. The an an expression is tested, and if the result come up false, an exception is raised. Assertion are carried out through using of the asserted statement. Let me give you the example. Print parenthesis 1, then enter, then assert 2 plus 2 double equal sign equals 4, then enter, then print parenthesis 2 assert assert, we got 1 plus 1 equals to 3, then print 3. Let's see what we got. We got an assertion error, as 1 plus 1 is not equals to 3. So the first we got an output 1 2, then we got an assertion error. Program often placed assertion at the start of a function to check for valid input, and after a function call to check the valid output. Okay, now the assert can take a second argument that is passed to the assertion error raised if the assertion fail. uh, let's see, let me give you the example. temp, which is known as temperature, minus 10, then assert temperature is greater than or equals to 0, then comma, colder, then I am writing the statement, colder than absolute 0. Then let's see what the result is. We got an assertion error, and the assertion error give give the output colder than absolute 0. That's how assertion work with an argument. Okay, then what is opening file? You can use Python to read and write the content of file. Text file are the easiest to manipulate before a file can be added. It must be opened using the open function. I will give you the syntax how we can write it, but I cannot show you how it means how I can show you to open a file, because uh, there are many files in my laptop, so I can't show you. I can give you the syntax how we can write my file equals to open, then parenthesis, file name uh, dot txt. This is how we can write, means this is the proper syntax of opening a file. And the argument of the open function is the path to the file. Okay, this file name .txt is the path of the file. If the file is in the current working dictionary of the program, you can specify only its name. You can write only the name of the file if it is in the dictionary. Then you can specify the mode using the open of to use to open a file by applying a second argument to the open function. Sending R means open the read mode, which is default. Sending W means write mode, the rewriting the content of the file of a file. Sending A means append mode, for adding new content to the end of the file. uh, Adding B to a mode open it in a binary mode, which is used for non-text file such as image and sound file. Let's write some like how we can write read mode, write mode and append mode. First, hashtag, because it will give you what we are doing. Write mode. Okay, right, this is write mode. And how we can write, after file name we write comma, then double means quotation mark, then W, then again enter, then hash, read mode, then enter, my file equals to open parenthesis file name dot txt, dot txt. First write quotation marks, then txt comma, then R. This is how we can write read mode. And another statement we have to write, which is my file. We also want to know the program that which file we have to used in read mode. For that we have to again write my file open parenthesis double quotation mark file name, file dot txt. This is how our program know which file we have to open for read, and then the file name, then sorry, then enter, then hashtag binary writing mode, which is WB. This is binary write mode, which is for image and sound to edit and to rewrite the program for that. Okay, how we can write that? My file equals to open uh, double quotation mark file name dot txt comma double quotation mark sorry, yeah, double quotation mark WB for binary writing mode. Okay, you can use the plus sign when each of the mode above the each of mode which I have shown you to access extra uh, to file. For example, R plus open the file for both reading and writing. If wait a second, if I write R plus sign uh, R plus that means we have to read and write this file. Okay, once a file has been opened and used, you should close it. uh, this is done by the closing method of the file object. How we can write that closing method? Like file dot close, then parenthesis. This is how we can close the file. We will read write the content to file in the now reading file. How we can read the file? The content of a file that has been opened in text mode can be read using the read method. Now let me delete all this and then give you the example, how not example, the syntax, how we can use this. File equals to open parenthesis double quotation mark file name dot txt comma double quotation mark R. Okay, then content equals to file dot read parenthesis, then print content, which is short form of content. Short form of content is CONT. Then file close dot close. Okay, this is how we can read file. Then this will print all the content of the file. uh, okay, this syntax will print all the content which is in the file name .txt, that is the file name. uh, as the output. Now, to read only a certain amount of a file, you can provide a number of an number as an argument to read function. This determines the number of bits that should be read. You can make more calls to read on the same file object to read more of the file bits by bits with no argument. Return the reset of the file. Like, let me give the example. Yeah, print uh, file dot read parenthesis 16. Okay, then again enter print parenthesis file dot read parenthesis 4. 16 4, these are bits. Okay, if you want to read by bits, so this function is used for that. File dot read parenthesis again 4, then print file dot read parenthesis. Okay, then file close. This is how this is the proper syntax for reading the file by bits. So okay, these print statement give the output of how much file you want to read. Okay, just like passing no argument, negative value will return the entire content. As you can see, I have written nothing in fourth print statement, so it is no argument. So it is a negative value which return the entire content as a output. Okay, after all the contents in a file have been read and attempts to read furthermore, that file will return an empty string because you are trying to read from the end of the file. Now let's wait a second. Now file, wait a second, file dot read parenthesis, then print parenthesis double quotation mark re under minus sign read rereading, then print parenthesis file dot read with no argument, then print again print statement, print parenthesis double quotation mark finished, then file close. Okay, let's see what the result is going. The result is file not found error, because I haven't put any file in the file open to open a file. Just like passing no argument, negative value, as I say before, if you don't write the argument in print statement file dot read, so the negative value will return the entire program, entire content, not program. It did not return because there is no such file in the dictionary. So to retrieve each line in a file, you can use the reading method to return a list in which each element is a line in the file. How we can write that? Let me give you. Uh, File equals to open file name dot txt dot comma r, then print parenthesis file dot read lines, sorry, read lines parenthesis with no argument, then file close. This is the proper syntax for retrieve each line in a file. Okay. You can also use a for loop to it iterate through the line in the file. Okay, let me give you the example of how a syntax, not example, for line in file with colon. Okay, print line. This is how you are going. This is the syntax of iterate through lines in the file. For loop used to iterate through the lines in the file, and in the output the lines are separated by blank lines, as the print function automatically add a new line at the end of its output. Okay, then what is writing file? To write to file, you can use the write method, which write a string to the file. How can we write the file? uh, Instead of r we can use w. W is used to write the file. Let me delete first all the lines which are not used in writing the files. Yeah, file dot write, then parenthesis, then double quotation mark, this is not this has been written to, sorry, to a file. Okay, then file close, file dot close, file dot close, then again file equals to open with file name dot txt. Please use quotation marks if you don't want to face an error. R, then double quotation mark R, to read the file also. Okay, then print file dot read with parenthesis, then file dot close. This is the syntax for writing the file. Okay, as I say, the W mode will create a file if it does not already exist. This W will create a file if it does not exist. As I let's see if it work or not. Yeah, it work. This has been writing to a file. Okay, please make sure you will focus while writing all the programs. So when a file is opened in writing mode, the file existing content is deleted. If you open the file in writing mode, the file's existing content, the means the older content in file is deleted. Okay. As you can let me give you the example first, then I yeah, open file, print, parenthesis, read, reading, initial content, contents. Okay. Then print, parenthesis, file dot read, parenthesis. Then print, parenthesis, double quotation mark, finished, finished. Okay. File close, file dot close, parenthesis. Then enter again. Then uh, what I did wrong is we have to write R instead of W, because first we have to read the file, then we have to write, and then again we have to read the file. Okay. File dot not dot, file equals to open, parenthesis, file not first double quotation of file name dot txt, comma, double quotation mark, W, then file dot write, file dot write, parenthesis, sum, new text. Okay. Then file close, file dot close. Then again file uh, equals to open, parenthesis, double quotation mark, file, file dot file name txt, comma, double quotation mark, R, print, double quotation mark, read, sorry, reading, new content, content, and parenthesis. Yeah, file name, file not direct file name, let print, print file name, file dot read, then parenthesis, then print, parenthesis, double quotation mark, finished, finished. Then file close. Let's see what we get an output. As the output you can see, we got an output. The output is reading initial content, This has been writing to a file, finished. Reading new content, some new text, finished. Okay, this is how we can write file. As you can see, the content of the file has been overwritten. uh, like you can see there are a few lines I have written in print statement, but we got some other lines as in the previous example I have showed you. Okay, now to write method to write method, return the number of bits writing to a file if successful. uh, let's write, uh, let me delete this. Now msg, message, short form of message, equals to hello world, sorry, hello world, then enter, then file equals to open, then file name, yeah, then comma, then w, then amount underscore write, written, not write, written, equals to file dot write msg. See, if you want to learn coding, you have to focus on your vision, how you want to write them, how you want to make this code look fabulous, like that. Okay, again, let's do what we're doing. Print amount underscore write, written, not write, then file dot close. As I said before, if you are writing some codes, be focused, mm, don't misspell the words. Okay, as the result is 11, because we have 11 words in message. Yeah, it also include means it also include slash space between. So we have 11 words. So to write something other than a string, it need to be convert to a string first. If you want to write a string, first convert it into string. Then working with file, what is working with file? It is good practice to avoid wasting a resource by making sure that file are always closed after they have been used. One way of doing this is to use try and final method, not method, statement. Let me give you the syntax how we can write. Try colon, then f equals to open, parenthesis, file, first parenthesis, file name.txt, then enter, print f dot read, parenthesis, then final finally then colon, then f dot close, then parenthesis. This is the syntax. Let's see if it work or not, because we have, yeah, it work. The as you see, the previous we have written in message hello world. As we use try and final method, it will give the output hello world, which is in the message in previous example. This ensured that the file is always closed even if an error occurred. This try and final method ensure that file is always closed if there is error occurred. Okay, an alternative way of doing this is using with statement. This create a temporary variable often called f, which is only accessible in the indented block of the with statement. Let's write with statement. We are at the end of our video, so if you are again I am saying, if you are new, so please subscribe this channel. File name dot txt, okay, as f, then colon, then print f dot read, parenthesis. Okay, let's see what we are going to have an output. We again have an output of hello world. It is an alternative way of doing this with statement. Okay, the file is automatically closed at the end of the with statement, even if exception occurs within it. Okay, I explain you about 10 things in this video. It is a great experience while teaching you. So if you are, again I'm saying, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe this channel, like this video, comment your review, and if you are means if you are also following this channel from past few months, so I'm saying that like this video, comment your review, and make this channel a good make this video a good views, and let's say goodbye until next time. So meet you in the next video. Okay, goodbye. I hope you get some knowledge about Python, because this video is amazing from my experience. And please start subscribing this channel, like, share, subscribe, and comment your review about this video. And moreover, thanks for watching this video. Until next time.